Say you're.
You're.
Man, we only 8 days into 2021, and what the fuck?
Bruh. Previously on 2020.
Right.
As you guys already see, you only see 2 of the 4 good noodles. Mel is out partying hard, getting chocolate wasted for his birthday. So happy birthday, Mel.
Hey, happy birthday, little man.
Happy birthday, little buddy. I hope Chuck E. Cheese is fun. Adam is feeling very, very under the weather.
Yes, sir.
He's been asleep most of the day. Hopefully you're feeling better by the time we put this episode out, Adam. We love you, bro. Keep your head.
Absolutely, man. Keep your head up, bro.
Some feelings might get hurt. I know we've already triggered some people. But I'll tell you right now, you could hit me up and you could hit up Isaac or Adam or Mel and tell us how much you hate the show. But you watching.
But yeah. And that's the thing, but and it's like I was actually talking to my mother about this. Low key, a part of me wants you to disagree. I
absolutely do.
I want you to disagree. You know why? Because that creates a debate, and that's what we're here for. We're here to have a conversation.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So
absolutely. Now it's time for our special guest, and me and Isaac are all giddy and shit because this is a very special guest. May not be very special to y'all, but he's very special to us. So please give him the same courtesy, feedback, and respect that you give us. This is Mr. Tyler Sinkfield. This is Mr. CEO of the Fitso brand.
Yes, sir.
Fit in to stand out, and I'm gonna let him go more into it on where that came from. He is an active duty veteran, newly promoted veteran. This is one of the most creative minds I think I've ever came across.
That's 100% a fact. That literally,
when this man sets his mind to something creatively, it's going places. He did the I don't know the term for it, but like the plastic wrap shit. Where you got
the
cup of water, you got the design, you dip shit in it. He was doing that. It was fire. He was doing the spray paint shit. And as you can see, we got some of the pictures up of some of the stuff that he did. It's fucking beautiful. Like this man is a very creative mind. We are honored to have him on the show. We are honored to call him a brother. This will not be the last episode y'all see him on.
Absolutely
He's going to be on a lot more episodes. He's a very funny motherfucker. Don't stare at his gap. He don't like it.
My boy, hey, he look like Michael Strahan on steroids.
Yo, chill. But I'm gonna bring in Mr. Tyler Sinkfield. Brother, we are happy to finally have you on the show. We look forward. You're right. Look, I'm gonna be honest with you. It's about time that
it is about damn time.
We are happy to have you on the show. This is first of many episodes that we're gonna have you on the show. I already told the fans and the viewers at home about the Fitso brand. I told them that you are an active duty service member, and we appreciate you being our brother in arms.
Absolutely.
Me and you have been through some very heated discussions on and off the basketball court. And it just built our relationship, and I love you from the bottom.
Man, look, hold on. We ain't gonna skip past.
Tell us, Mr. Torn Ankle. Go ahead.
No, hold on. We ain't gonna talk about the fact that when you was Coach Carter, Sinkfield was trying to fight everybody on the court. we just gonna skip past that part.
I already know Sinkfield gonna tell a story about how I wouldn't let them score 200 points in a game.
We was dropping buckets.
Man, we had a game the next night, and y'all had no stamina. Half the team was on profile.
Man, listen.
Y'all was supposed to be broken.
We had at least 65, 70 going into the second half. I'm like, oh, yeah, we about to torch their ass.
So you mean to tell me you could drop a triple-double, but you can't go fight for your country? My man said, I got a doctor from the shed.
Hey, man,
look. Hey, for those who are civilians and listening to or watching, what he just pulled out is the equivalent of a doctor's note.
That's it.
I can't do this and this.
If not my job with the person.
This and this.
So, I'm gonna just go right into it. I'm wearing it. I was wearing it in episode 1. So, Mr. CEO, tell us about what the Fitso brand is and what it's bringing to the table.
All right, so boom. The Fitso brand itself started out as our other brother Motley. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to Uncle Mott.
You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to my boy Gerard, man.
Me and him used to always be in the barracks. We was bleaching shirts and making jean shorts, and we was like, let's make like a creative style. That's where Fit In and Stand Out came from, Fitso. And it was just a customization at first. Then like coming to Korea, and I seen a lot of shit. I'm like, Polo really sells shirts for $85 with a little baby ass horse on it. And I'm like, if they can do that, I can do that. And I got tired of paying for, you know what I'm saying, clothes that barely fit me or I didn't really like it. And so when I got back, I was just sitting there, man. I was pondering ideas. I even hit one of y'all up. I forgot who I asked just to get an idea of my first ever logo, which was, I'm glad everybody told me hell no, because the shit was ugly. But I reached out
I think it was Isaac.
Yeah, it was me. It was me.
Yeah. So I reached out to, I don't know if y'all remember the dude named Django Allen. So I asked him, yo, could you draw me up a quick little logo? And that's where, you know what I'm saying, shout out to him, you know what I'm saying, he drew my logo. And I hit up Wilder, because he had his own ink t-shirt company.
Shout out to Wilder, bro, for real.
You know what I'm saying, Wilder? And he made my dream come true. So I was like, cool, I got the clothes, I got the name, I have what it means, but what does it actually mean? And it took me forever to I was off the top of the dome. It means that you can be cool, but you standing out. You can be this, but you still your own person. Right. And like I said, I never really knew where I was going with it until like one day when I got it tatted on my arm, just as a reminder, like, don't give up. This is your dream. The lady who was tatting me, Sarah, up in Newport News, Virginia, dope artist. She basically posted it on her story, and she was like, standing out is the new fitting in. Be who you are and never change for anyone. And I was like, yo, that fit is so perfect. It's like, my clothes is simple, it's reasonable, and I make it for everybody. Like, the lamest person can wear it, the most popular person can wear it. And it's not even it's not a brand I'm trying to be rich. It's a brand that just want everybody to feel good about themselves. That's why that's the whole point of fitting in. Like, because we in a society now where everybody feel like they can't be a part of something because they don't feel a certain way, they don't look a certain way, they don't dress this way. But also you want to fit in, but like I said, you have to stand out. You're not doing that to separate yourself from anybody else. You should become a statistic.
Yeah.
So that's the whole, you know what I'm saying, shebang behind the brand and how I even got started with it. Cause I was like, I had to come with something, you know what I'm saying, something different.
Nah, for sure, I feel you, bro.
And it came out really well. I just want to apologize. It took me so long to get some merch. But I remember I hit you up and I was like, yo, what you got? I'm ready to get something. This is what I want. And your customer service was crazy. It was like, yo, look, this is what you want. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to do this color with that color. Okay, bet, boom, boom, boom. So it's like, look, if y'all want to support self businesses and people that you know, or people, even if you don't know, if you want to support small businesses, I'm telling you, look no further than this man right here. Because
that's where it's at.
This is a very driven young man. He's very ambitious and he's a very personable guy. This is our country brother. Now, you know, this is a New York based podcast, I go to Waffle House with this man at 4 a.m. and get that all-star bowl.
You know my boy Tyler, he eat chitlins. Hey, he eat chicken gizzards from the gas station.
Hey, I go to corral and shit.
Before I came back to Korea, I had to go get me some gizzards.
Look, I told you. That boy eat chicken gizzards, chitlins. Hey, black eyed peas on New Year's.
Yo, yes, sir.
Got to. But with the collard greens, got to.
Yeah,
Look
hey,
no
look.
further. We gonna ask you again at the end of the show, but tell everybody where they can find the Fitso gear.
Boom. You can hit me up on my personal IG _ UNC0, UNC0. You can hit my IG up for the Fitso. It's called Fitso. And I also have the Fitso page on my Facebook. You look my name up, Tyler Sinkfield, you go on my page, you see my Fitso. I have a website, but the way I am, I'm not gonna put nothing out there if it's not to the best of my abilities. Yes. My website was kind of shaky, so I'm redoing my website. And as of right now, I'm taking a step back.
Yeah.
So I can reorganize my whole brand, rebuilding my team from the ground up.
So
I feel you, bro, man.
Sometimes you
got to do that.
Yeah, you kind of answered my next question with that was how do you take to feedback like that's not, hey, this is great. Like how do you take to some honest negative feedback? Like I know it's tough because you are emotionally invested in this brand. Because even now, and I'm gonna be honest, even now we in episode 4 of the podcast and we're getting good feedback, we get negative feedback, and at first I'm like, oh man, what the fuck? Like the fuck out of
here. Yeah, right.
But you got to take a step back, like, okay, like, all right.
You have to take that in. You have to. It's a moment where someone said something to me, and when I say I cut a friendship off because there's a difference between giving me ideas and hey, you might want to do this instead of bashing me. Excuse me, like downing me. Like ain't nobody gonna buy that. Nobody wants that. It's so basic. Blah blah blah. I'm like, man, I've been going strong for 2 years, man. I got a good clientele base. I said I can sell the same shirt to the person 8 times. They gonna buy it every time. Because that's the support. I said that's when you got people that support you, and like it feels good. But then, like I said, with the negative feedback, man, I took that in, and like it made me shut down. Like I had stopped doing Fitso for about 8 months. Like it really shut me down because I was like, you supposed to be one of my boys. You called me big bro, and I'm like, that shit hurt. But
yeah,
as I took that break off, I was grinding. Had a notebook every day, walking the mall like Fitso. I go back, I text, boom, take pictures, boom. And like right now, the feedback, like right now, everyone's loving it. They love my merch. They love how I'm putting out like different things. But as of right now, I had a feedback said the delivery is kind of slow right now. And I try to explain to them, like I'm in Korea right now and I got people back in the States. I said, I can't really make them send it out every time. I'm like, they doing me a favor by sending it. So that's the reason I'm stepping back right now, because I'm taking their negative thoughts or ideas on what's going on right now, and I'm working on getting a PO box where I can ship it quicker. I can have it straight off the website quicker. Because one thing I always tell people, my stuff is between 3 to 5 business days. If it comes any longer than that, like more than like 2.5 weeks or whatever, I throw in another free merch. That's how I am.
Right.
So I think all that negative. And sometimes you got to step back and look in the mirror and say, all right, what can I do better? Sit back, get your notebook, start writing. So I love all the energy, negative and positive I get, because it always helps me grow myself and for my brand.
No, absolutely. And you know, it's something that me and Willie talked about, like low key, me and Willie love like the negative energy we get. You know why? Because
high
not even low key, high key. Because you know what? Not only does it give us the motivation, but it also gives us the sometimes the negative energy is what gives you the best notes and the best like, hey, this is what I need to improve on. You know what I'm saying? So like we recording episode 4 now, but between episodes 1 and 3, we got a bunch of positive comments and this and that. But guess what? The negative comments that we got is what's making these episodes better.
It was there.
You know what I'm saying?
Like the sound, the back. Hey, look, people, we working on the sound. We working on the backgrounds. We working on getting on Spotify and Apple. It's coming.
It takes a minute.
It's gonna get there. Just give us some time.
Right.
It's gonna get there. We appreciate you sticking with us and tuning in.
That's right.
Episode 1 is over 200 views now. Episode 2 got over 100. I'm hyped. I said episode 1.
Look, hey, Tyler, me and Willie was talking about last night. The fact that episode 1 is over 220 plus views.
I was hyped, dog.
Man, listen.
So did you have a moment where you were like, oh shit, like this is doing good? Like, did you have that moment? Like, okay, like were you feeling like you were on your high horse a little bit? Like, okay, like I got this shit right here, dog, or what? Like, did you have that, or was it like, nope, fuck that, I'm gonna stay hungry, I'm gonna keep going?
As far as the clothing line, or
yeah,
like,
with the Fitso brand, or actually with all your creative shit, because you had a video that had over 1 million views on Facebook with the how the Army hearing test goes. That shit was funny. The link, we'll put the link in the description. You had that had over 1 million views. You were doing your spray painting. That was fucking fire. You were doing the, what is it, plastic wrap?
the hydro dip with the shoes.
Yes. Like did you have a moment where you were like, did you get on your high horse? You were like, everything I touch turns to gold, or what? Like,
I felt like that for like far as the clothing line, as soon as I got it, boom. I'm like, bro, I just made $3,000 profit.
yeah.
I'm in the room like jumping around, you couldn't tell me nothing. I'm like, okay, bet. I just made $3,000. it just be like, when you get on that like you said, when you get on that high horse, sometimes you gotta take a step back, like, dang, like it's really, really happening. You know what I'm saying? And congrats on y'all 200 views. It's gonna be way more views. I'm telling y'all.
Thank you.
Keep doing y'all thing.
Thank
you.
And
like with that million, funny story about that video. That video was the most dumbest video I ever did. Like when I say that video, most videos I make, I plan, I say I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. Or if I record it, I'll stop and do it over. That was a one take shake. I was like, cause my unit was in the field. I was bored, won't at work. It was raining and cold, and like I took a nap. I woke up. I'm like, oh, 300 views. Went to sleep. Woke back up. 20,000. I'm like, dang.
Damn.
Woke up. I'm looking at 700,000. I'm like, okay, hold on now. What's going on? But that wasn't even my first viral video.
No, it wasn't.
I've had videos where I took flowers, said do a line of coke or stay in the Army for another 10 years.
Bruh, that fucking one. I remember that one.
Yeah, that did 80,000
people
before.
He didn't actually do drugs.
I didn't. It was flour.
It was flour. Bye-bye.
It was flour.
You had another funny video with the you was dancing in the rain. This one's for Lil Saint.
Lil Saint. My Lil Saint video made it viral. I did I had a picture that went viral, but Army made me take it down, which was, I know y'all familiar with that LeBron meme when he got the little skull cap on with the cigarette and stuff. I did one with like cheerleader, line leader, team leader. I don't care. I'm going home at 4. I posted that within 2 hours. It had like 800 shares and stuff.
Yeah, I remember. I was probably one of them that shared it. I remember that.
It's like I've been going viral. Like people always tell me, bro, you need to start making YouTube videos. And like I said, the video that got the most views was a video I never expected. I was just like, let me just throw it out there.
Yeah,
and I used that
because I feel like, I'm not gonna hold you. Out of the 3 episodes that we put out, I know episode 3 is kind of fresh, but in my head, I thought episode 2 was gonna fucking take off.
Well, I mean, it is taking off right now.
It is, but I thought like episode 1 was like meh, and then I thought
just get our name
2 was just gonna fucking go crazy. And obviously,
the thing with
time for that to happen, but I see what you're saying on that though.
So like episode 1, episode 1 has a longevity. It's the first one. So like, bro, if you notice though, like if you keep track of it, episode 1 is steady getting views, but episode 2 is like catching up to it. You know what I'm saying?
Feedback too. Episode 2.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, that's a fact. But
I see what you're saying though. And I would like to keep you on for the rest of the episode, Mr. Sinkfield. So one of the main topics that we're going to talk about today is social media. and it's not just a particular lane with social media, but it's a kind of an open discussion that we're going to talk about how it affects business and relationships and just society in general. So before we do that, tell us how social media helped you with the Fitso brand as well as your creative brand. Tell us how that, whether it was negative or positive, tell us how that affected you.
I'll be completely honest. It helped, but it hasn't helped. For example, my YouTube, I probably got 127 views. Subscribers. I got over 3,000, 4,000 something friends on Facebook, and I post my, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I post my I post my YouTube page. I post my Fitso page. I only got I'm like, I got all these friends on there, but y'all not supporting me.
Man, that shit will hit you with heartstrings.
Yeah. So I'm not even gonna say social media has really been a big factor. I mean, it's helped because I can get stuff out there
for free.
Everybody's on social media. Yeah. And like I do TikTok videos now too. And I done had a couple
I paid.
Yeah.
I
done had a couple TikTok videos get a little shine.
I'm too domesticated for TikTok.
Man, listen, you say that to you up at 2 a.m. looking like,
I'm telling you, hey.
No, go ahead. Tell on yourself. Go ahead.
And no, I'm about to tell him, hey, Willie, how many TikToks do I send you a day?
Fam, like you averaging a triple-double, dog. Like,
look, bro.
I just be ready to block you. Like, I don't want to see fucking TikTok. All right. So, Mr. Sinkfield, we appreciate your feedback on Fitso and giving us that insight. But if you'll allow us, we would like to keep you for the rest of the episode so we could talk about more on social media and how it affects not only businesses, how it affects society, generations, how it affects relationships, things like that. Because whether the boomers or the millennials or whatever, whether you believe it or not, social media is life right now. It's life. It's running the world right now. So we, as the Good Noodles, who are coming to you via social media, we're gonna talk about it. We market. You heard about the Good Noodles podcast through social media. Maybe you might have got a phone call or a conversation or a text message from one of us, but you mostly heard about this through social media. So we're gonna talk about it now. Before we go any further, I'm gonna just get it started off the rip. How social media affects relationships. I'm gonna talk about it. I'm gonna just say what I feel, and then the other Good Noodles and the special Good Noodle, they gonna get their feedback. So I see a very common question on social media asking, how come marriages today don't last like they used to? And I'm gonna tell you right now. Before we do that, y'all already going towards it. We gonna take a shot and then we gonna get into it.
Y'all remember how we used to do back in school?
That's the future alcoholics right there.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie. This is how I knew I was supposed to be a drummer. I was doing this at the lunch table. Like, yeah, I'm gonna take a good shot of this.
Salud.
Dinero y amor.
Sink, I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you for turning to water in your life.
Man, listen. I slid into an ugly girl DMs. That's how I knew I needed to stop drinking for a minute.
Okay. So
oh man.
So
all right. Let's go. Let's be serious.
This right here is a very common question that we see on social media. Why don't marriages last like they used to? And the answer to that is social media. So
I 1,000% agree.
What I mean by that is when Joseph Fleming Knight, JFK, my grandfather, would go to work and he would kiss Charlene goodbye. I'll see you later. They wouldn't know about each other's day till they got home. If Charlene had some shit to say, Charlene was going to have to say it for Joseph.
When he got home.
On the weekend, when he home and shit. I leave for work. I know what you going through on Instagram. I know what you talking about on Twitter. I know the behind the scenes on Snapchat.
That's a fact.
I know what's on your mind on Facebook. I get home and I already know how your day was. So I don't have
and now we ain't got nothing to talk about.
We don't have shit to talk about.
Nothing to talk about.
Because there's nothing to talk about. So therefore, I've been with you all day. I've been with you all day. So now when I get home, there's nothing for me to I don't have to talk to you. I know how your day went. So I don't have to be like, how was your day? Tell me this story. You already told Mark Zuckerberg the story. You already told Instagram and Snap. I already know. I seen it. I loved it, laughed at it, all of that. So social media is the term.
Let's point out the fact that Mark Zuckerberg owns like 50% of that shit.
Facts. No, he's not. He's that up off the rip. So another thing is, because I'm gonna let y'all marinate on that. If the good noodle's gonna bring it up, then so be it. Another thing before I get too far, two main things. Social media is exposing the insecurities of people. Now, hold on.
God.
But wait, there's more.
Why you talking your shit right now?
Talk your shit, Playboy. You know what? I'm gonna put the other headphone in for this.
Social media is exposing the insecurities of people, and I'm not gonna say just males or female or they, of people, because whether I'm gonna say this. Whether it's an insecurity you already had or an insecurity your spouse may have given you, because some people do have to take accountability for the insecurities they gave their partner. So fucking grow up and take that accountability. However, I'm going to say just in general, whether it's a self-inflicted wound or some shit in the past, people are insecure when it comes to social media. They see their man liking Cardi B's pictures on IG. They see their man following whatever weird shit on Twitter. They see their woman laughing at some fine ass motherfucker's video.
Talk your shit, Willie.
He's sharing Sinkfield's fucking videos, and now he's like, "Yo, how you know him?" All this other shit. Now you expose me.
Talk your shit, Willie.
Hey, go ahead.
Hey, talk your shit.
I'm a DM runner.
Hey.
So this is all happening with social media. So nobody was sliding in my grandmother's DM.
Absolutely not.
My grandfather wasn't liking nobody's pictures on Instagram. Yo,
we gotta keep that. We keeping that. Hey, we keeping that.
Yo, bruh.
We keeping that.
This man Willie stupid.
Hey, we keeping that shit.
Look, it wasn't happening. So that right there, you are now exposing the insecurities of your partner. Again, I say this. Sometimes you might have manifested those insecurities. It might have been something that you did that now you got to change some shit. Or it just might just be some fucking shit that they're insecure about. They just don't like that shit. It's not their thing. It is what it is. You have to figure that out with your partner or whatever the case may be. All I'm going to say is, if this is something I had to learn, and I'm going to take accountability, like I said, everyone else should. Just because I don't find it disrespectful or I don't think much of it, that doesn't mean it doesn't mean shit.
That's a fact. Because you know what? Because everybody's feelings are valid. Whether you're right or wrong, if you feel the way you feel, it's valid.
Exactly. So go ahead, take off. Go ahead.
So look, I'm gonna tell you right now. Look, you know how I know motherfuckers ain't had social media back in the day? My grandmother had 17 kids, bro. 17. I'm gonna tell you right now, in this day and age of social media, who got time to have 17 kids? Nobody, bro. Who out here pushing out 17 kids? And you know what the crazy part is? She pushed out 17 kids uninterrupted. It wasn't like, oh, 17 kids and, you know, we had issues. Like, no, my grandmother and my grandfather, God rest their souls, they knocked them out. It wasn't, you know, shorty from down the block was interrupting. And no, bro, they knocked out 17 kids uninterrupted. You know what I'm saying? Like, look, and then take it from somebody, like I already said this in the episode before, take it from somebody who has been through hardships in relationships. Like, take it from somebody who has 2 divorces under their belt. Social media has been a huge factor, whether positively or negatively, in all the hardships that I've had in my relationships. Bro, people have to learn how to keep their personal lives out of social media, bro.
With that, man, it's when you do that, a lot of people just automatically assume that it's time for them to be a part of your life at that moment. And that's when you mess up. You got to take all that off. And I don't even know how to say it for real. This is like back then, you was like Willie said, I ain't know what you did all day. I come home, we can talk. Now I know everything you do. So when you get home, you be on your phone even more. So you're not even gonna have time to enjoy each other or spend time with each other. But you on social media and you see what other relationships do, and it make you look like, okay, why ain't you doing this? Why ain't you doing that? Oh, you probably did this, you probably did that. So there's a lot of stuff with social media and relationships, man. I just never understood. Like, I'll talk to a girl, like, why don't you post me? What for? What's the reason? What's the saying? What's understood ain't got to be explained. Like, come on, man. I don't get it.
It's like, I see it. Like, where it's like, why? And obviously, people that have me on social media, they know I post my wife. So it is what it is. But I've been in I've seen people and I know people where it's just like they don't, and that works for them. So it's like they don't have to do it, they don't want to do it, or whatever the case. Like, but some people may see it as, oh, you're hiding me, or you're hiding this, or whatever the case may be. And I can't wait for Mel to get back on the next episode so he could talk to us about it. And Adam, I can't wait to hear what they got to say about it.
How do y'all always wonder, like, what's the levels of the social media? I'm gonna break it down for you. Snapchat is for the little thotties, the Tatianas for the streets.
Okay.
That's where you keep them at. Instagram is for your side chick. You can do what you want with that one. You gotta be a little careful though. But Facebook, you know, all your family's on Facebook. Facebook is for your wife. Facebook is for your wife. So your pastor, your deacon, your auntie, your great grandma, that cousin that only show up at the family reunion, they can see your wife. But all your homeboys, they can see that side chick you just went to the beach with when you told your wife you had an extra CQ shift. I ain't gonna tell nobody about that one. Then, you know, Snapchat. Snapchat, you just slide over.
Hello.
Yo.
We got some editing to do.
Yeah. This motherfucker snitching.
Right. Come on, fucking Tyler Perry. Get your shit together.
What are you?
Fucking Tyler Perry Sinkfield over here giving the answers to the test. Shut the fuck up. Man, I got to be on Monday.
You gonna be on FaceTime the whole time doing checks.
The entire time. Hey, babe, what you doing? On CQ? Are you sure?
Look, she gonna want to see your log.
I'm pretty sure.
From 10, you did your checks at 10 and 11. Where'd you go on lunch at?
When'd you take your rest break?
Everybody know my boy Willie is the key factor of how you need to be. I love it. I'm gonna speak the truth. Me and I, we ain't shit.
Whoa. Hey, whoa, stop dragging me into your shit. I am a reformed man.
Oh, you reformed?
Yes.
Respect. Well, I'm not.
You about as reformed as the education bill, dog. Which means
Willie
not
is
dog.
legit what I want to be when I get older.
Thank
But
you.
besides the cats, I want the dog.
Hey, look, I said it in the pregame. Yo, when I tell you I couldn't stand this nigga Tyler when I first met him. Yo, Tyler, and he knows it. When I tell you I couldn't stand Ty when I first met him, and then somehow, some way, this nigga became my brother.
This is why.
I don't know how. Like, if you would have asked me and him how we got cool, we would both look at each other.
And like, yeah, but like how? I don't know how. But when I tell you, yo,
because y'all both ain't shit.
Right.
And yeah, just so happen. No, I'm gonna tell y'all why. I know Fayetteville about to go crazy on this one. Y'all just kept running into each other at Big Apple every Thursday, and then running past each other on formation on Friday morning.
What's up, bro?
Hey, look, hey, here we go. Oh shit, Sinkfield. Hey! On the way every day.
Yo, had
look,
to.
Hey, Ty, don't let Willie sink us like he wasn't shit when he lived in the barracks.
I have always been a good noodle.
I would drink my water.
For as long as I've known Willie, he's always been an upstanding guy.
Thank you.
He's a loyal person.
See, I see we're going to have to replace Isaac with Tyler for the show. Got it.
Isaac, you know what? They hated Jesus for telling the truth too, Nick.
Yep. It'd be like that.
Never heard of him.
You know.
I'm sorry.
He's respectful.
Please don't beat me.
He's very respectful, man. Right. And I appreciate having a guy like that in my bubble because he humbles me.
Willie a good noodle now.
He's always been a good noodle.
Thank you. See, look, Isaac,
always been a good noodle.
Stop slandering my name on our podcast.
I was about to throw me underneath the bus in like 3 seconds.
Hey, go ahead, say some dumb shit. Go ahead, go ahead, because I already know what you're gonna say. Go ahead.
I'm gonna be quiet.
All right. So we spoke about how briefly how we think social media affects relationships, but that's not all social media affects. Social media affects a lot of different things. It has definitely transcended a generation.
Watch this. Watch this. And I was talking about this the other day. We all in the 26, 27 and up. We all old as hell.
Mm.
Yeah.
How did we wanted to get our name out there in sports? We had to get tapes, right? And you know how hard it was to get tapes made and to do that? And I can promise you, I got some outstanding clips, but no one can see them. But now, one dunk. Now he's the #1 recruit in the state.
Look, hey, you know what? Hell, all of us remember Tom from Facebook.
Man, listen.
So
social media.
I mean, Tom. Excuse me. I'm sorry. Tom from MySpace. I'm sorry.
So
Tom from MySpace.
It affects you, right, Tom? Shout out to my top 4.
Damn, you ain't even top 6.
Yo, remember when we all could have low key been programmers because we kept fucking.
Yo, our MySpace
program the background and shit. Yo,
yes.
The background had music on it.
Look, the youth. This is where we gonna lose the youth, but. The old time is the one time the new uncles. What we call them? The flawed uncles.
Yeah, now we the new uncles.
Yeah,
the new old guys.
The flawed uncles and aunts at the fly ass aunties and flawed uncles at the party. Now we knew what it was like to be programmed in our background, but
facts.
So social media has essentially it transcended how people market. Obviously. Yep. We, as the Good Noodles podcast, have been marketing solely through fucking social media. Simmons, shout out to the Mac and Dino podcast. They fucking that man got a billboard. So shout out to him. He got a whole fucking billboard with the Macadino podcast. That was big money moves right there.
That's a fact. That's a
salute,
fact.
man. I salute. That was dope, man. I tuned into a couple episodes. That's good shit over there. So when y'all get a chance, y'all tune into the Macadino podcast.
Great show. I've done this show too.
Yes, sir.
I can't wait to have them on. Chucky Duck, Mr. Charles, he hit me up. He said he wanted to come on the show, so we gonna get him on the show soon.
That boy Smiley, all that boy did was that.
Yeah, in fact, he only about fucking. Him and Mel be about the same height, but we're not gonna talk about that.
I think he's taller than Mel, bro.
He way taller than Mel, but they close. He's legally above being a midget. Mel's not. So
like, y'all really put a short guy on this podcast. I'm still stuck over that.
That's because you can't see nobody's legs.
It's his birthday. Leave him alone.
He should have asked somebody for buy him some hype for his birthday or something.
Damn.
That's crazy. It's 2021. He's still out walking around looking like a little kid.
Come on. Hey, let's wrap this up, man. Come on.
So let's talk about some of the ways that people use social media for marketing. Like you see it all the time now. Like is there like I know there's a Facebook marketplace. Like remember, like I feel like social media is killing the yard sale.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, like you used to be able to have a yard sale. Now you fucking just post a picture.
And now you got marketplace, which is basically replacing the yard sale. Yeah,
and then it ties into business because it just goes back into marketing. I promote my whole business on social media. Now you found out about me through Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, or whatever the case may be.
And everything now is all linked in. You can post one thing on Instagram and you can make it go to your Facebook, your Twitter.
Yeah.
So like they made it easier for you to broadcast what you're trying to put out there. Just push on one site and it goes everywhere. So social media right now is like it's winning. Like for all the people like when it first dropped, who could have had a chance to buy stock in it? I know they saying right now we kind of fucked because that's literally the best thing to do right now. I tell everybody, even if you don't want to be on social media, get a social media.
Yeah, because that's how you promote your business.
If you are starting a business or you are running a business and you don't have social media, you should at least have social media for your business.
Absolutely.
Because I promise you, if you have a business and you don't have a social media, it's probably because you're trying to reach the older demographic. No disrespect to the older demographic.
No, I agree.
Don't have social media, so they're not really as focused on social media as they are on other modes of fucking marketing.
Yeah, because how someone that's always in California, how they gonna know about the store you got in, you know what I'm saying, Texas or Georgia? They gonna see someone post it. And nowadays, if you look up something, Facebook put ads all over the place. IG put ads up. So your business could be, if you set it up a certain way, your business could pop up as an ad. Yeah. And they can see that.
And it's crazy because there's few people, you know, like they try to glorify not having social media. Like, oh, I don't have Facebook or I'm not on Instagram. Like, okay, good for you. But like you realize like if Facebook alone was a country, it would be one of the biggest countries in the world.
Yes.
Like
it's wild, man.
That should tell you something. Like it's not just America, it's not just Europe or Asia or anywhere. It's just the world. Like social media is a global thing that has evolved around the world. Like think about what I just said. If Facebook alone was a country, like if it was the country of Facebook, it would be top 3, one of the largest countries in the world.
It would be the largest.
I agree.
Because just watching the movie, the Social Network, remember? It hit 1 million. It had when they was celebrating when they had hit 1 million. And that was how long ago?
Yeah.
Just imagine what it is now.
Yeah. I know Tom from MySpace wakes up every day and fights the air.
Man, I don't know if it's true, but I had read something that said that he bought MySpace. Mark.
He was trying to. I don't know if it happened, but I remember he was trying to.
And that man Mark bought IG.
He bought WhatsApp.
Yeah, he bought WhatsApp.
Yeah, WhatsApp is property of Mark Zuckerberg.
I'm tired of all these rich folks getting even richer. Why can't we be rich?
So that's what scuffs your Timbs? That's what scuffs your Timbs?
Bruh, scuff my Jordans. Scuff my Jordans. Don't wear Timbs.
Yeah, that's fair.
Like,
that's fair.
But it's like, man, you can do so much stuff with social media, and it's like, this what scuff my Timbs. I'm gonna say that. Social media is making rich folks even richer, but y'all not helping the people that's trying to get rich. I never understood. Like, we know y'all like them. Subscribe to us too. We do the same thing. My YouTube channel is monetized right now, so I can get paid once it hit a certain. You need it was like 100,000 views and like 1,000 subscribers before you can even get looked at. I'm like, bro, what? Like, I should have got paid on Facebook then, because I've got
a million views. I got
a million views, and they did not reach out to me once, and that made me so mad.
That's a borough in New York City, so all of Queens fucking watch my shit.
And it was crazy. I'll go somewhere and somebody be like, "Oh, bro, you that guy, you that." I'm like, I got some booty off of that before. No cap.
So, these are all some pretty good points on social media.
Absolutely.
We appreciate everybody for tuning in. Make sure you go like us on Instagram at Good Noodles Podcast. Follow us on Twitter, Good Noodles PC. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, Good Noodles Podcast. Like our self-titled page on Facebook. And please, please, please give us your feedback on anything we spoke about today. But
talk about male height. I just bald head.
Leave Mel alone.
Adam's receding hairline.
Although
and yo cap too fast.
It should have been Mel, Lord.
Every time.
So before y'all go do that, make sure y'all go and look for our brother, our special good noodle, Mr. Tyler Sinkfield, on social media. Tell them one more time where they can find you on social media.
You can find me in Yellow Pages for my old folks, you know what I'm saying? In the back. All right, look, y'all can find me on IG at _UNC0, UNC0. My Fitso page is It's Called Fitso. My IG and my Facebook is also official Fitso page. I appreciate all the support y'all gonna bring me. And y'all, follow these kings, man. These kings are about to take off. I'm telling y'all, be here when it starts.
I appreciate you.
Be here when it starts. Don't jump on when they make it. Be there when it starts. I'm telling y'all, these boys gonna take off, man. I love y'all boys so much, man.
Thank you
so much. I love you too, bro. Thank you, man.
Appreciate it. Hey, thank you everybody for tuning in. Like, subscribe, follow. Good Noodles, we out.
Yes, sir.
Say your.